injury problems, but you can rely on him. That goal in the title season at Old Trafford, remember? 1-1 against United. A priceless goal that was, it really was. And the away end were just singing his name for about 15 minutes after the game. It was brilliant.
Clever player.
Remember that one?
He's a really clever player, Adam Lallana.
Yeah. Now Liverpool will have a throw on the far side, just inside their own half, which Andy Robertson will take. Liverpool attacking the Cop end in the second half. Wonder whether we'll see it at some point. Lana Slot will hand some of the academy kids opportunities as well. It's up towards Ekatike, trying to break away, couldn't quite get there, and Quasi turns it back to the goalkeeper, McCarthy, faced by Ekatike initially, forward by Edwards, now to Elias Gellert, and now Archer with a through ball looking to find Cienza, straight to Mamadashvili.
Yeah, Frimpong had read the run, matched him for pace, there was no way he was getting there ahead of him.
Gomez, Trey Leone, good layoff to right back Frimpong, in front of the dugouts. Jeremy Frimpong coming forward. Moving it back. Score on the near side towards Gomez. Now touching midfield for Endo. Pressing by Southampton. Leone, good ball out to the right. Frimpong on a slot, telling him where to pass it. Right in front of him. Leone again. Square to Gomez. Forward to Robertson. On the line to Angamoa. Alexander Isak with the only goal of the game so far just before half-time. It was a mad moment where Southampton should have been leading, but they missed an absolute sitter. And Liverpool scored straight up the other end.
Yates is almost playing as a second striker, allowing Frimpong to get forward down the right-hand side, Wick for Liverpool. Yeah, Leone in towards Ekatike, who just hit it a bit too hard at the Frenchman that time, and Southampton get it just outside the penalty area. Downs to the far side again, Downs again just outside his penalty area, plays it high and forward. Joe Gomez will get back there for Liverpool. He'll turn it back to Mamadashvili. And also to mention, when you score right at the stroke of half time, the mood inside the Liverpool dressing room would have been bounty. Southampton would have been flat, thinking we were in that game. Now they've got to lift themselves this second half to try and get at least an equaliser. Good ball, Robertson, through ball, Ekatike into the penalty area, tight angle, left hand side. Good play by Ekatike, back to Engamoa, one-on-one with the fullback. Still Engamoa onto his right foot, good ball to Endo. Heavy touch as he tried to get a shot away. And Southampton will clear. On the break now with the Brazilian Cienza. Dangerous, there's a lot of space outside on the right for Archer, is quick. Still Archer. But Endo got back at him, excellent. And Cienza helping out at left back. Gives it back to Mamadashvili. I've noticed that a few times, Steve. I'm not sure if you've seen that as well. Chiesa, how many times has he been back?
He's worked so hard. He's worked his absolute socks off. Point to prove, you see. He left out the Champions League squad and he's got a good, nice assist tonight.
Last start Brighton away last season for Chiesa. There we go.
Here's Endo. Over the halfway line into Joe Gomez. Carrying it forward. Still Joe Gomez. Now Curtis Jones turns away from Flynn Downs. Engamoa on the left wing to take on. Quick feet by the 17-year-old Engamoa. Still holds it to his left now to Jones. Back to Robertson. Back to Jones again through midfield. Endo. Jones, nice reverse pass to Robertson. Into Jones's feet. Engamoa. Loose touch by Engamoa. Downs intercepts for Southampton to clear. Liverpool win it back with Wataru Endo. Leone could shoot, hits it, deflection off Quasi. Takes the sting out of it, and the goalkeeper McCarthy grabs it.
Well, it opened up Steve to shoot. I just wondered, Chiesa was there, Ekatike was there, they were desperate for the ball off Leone in that position.
Southampton have got an injury problem at the moment. They've got to make a potential change, I think, coming up here. And it's the new signing, Kasper Janda, the German, who's coming in from Nuremberg. He's going to have to leave the field. I think he's picked up an injury. So they're going to make a change. And Shea Charles, the Northern Ireland youngster who used to be at Manchester City's academy,
good player,
is going to come on in midfield.
Saw him at Sheffield Wednesday last season.
Yeah, that's right.
Really stood out. I was thinking, he's got a future, that boy. And back to his parent club, Southampton, and he's coming on shortly.
So, looks like a double change it could be this for Southampton as well. So Will Still is going to make two changes 5 minutes into this second half, with Liverpool leading 1-0. Conor Bradley warming up for Liverpool, the only Liverpool player so far. Also like to extend a warm welcome, as always, to our friends, the bar-blind and partially sighted listeners at Anfield. Hope you well. Nice moment for Isak to score his first Liverpool goal. They're also going to bring on Damien Downs, who's a USA international forward they've just brought in from Cologne in Germany. So an injury for Jander. And we've got two Downs on the field. They're not related, by the way. Flynn Downs and Damien Downs, the American.
Yeah, well, you can recognise him and I'll just back you up.
Well, we've been doing Leone and Trey Leone tonight.
I know.
They've taken Archer off as well, Cameron Archer. They've been placed up front by Damien Downs.
I'm just watching Conor Bradley warm up and I'm thinking, who starts right back at Palace? I think the manager's got some genuine tough decisions to be making. Szoboszlai a few games at right back. Did very well.
Yeah, it's a good point.
You know, McAllister get in midfield.
Palace has been difficult for us in recent times. It's a big selection. We'll wait and see.
Good problem to have.
It is. Play is resumed. Liverpool leading 1-0. Alexander Isak his first Liverpool goal. Curtis Jones did well in midfield to ride the tackle. Endo out wide to Engamoa on the touchline. Pulls it back into his own half to Joe Gomez. Across to right-sided centre-back, the 18-year-old debutant Leone. Just a loose ball there, though, from the Italian that time. And they break wide with Cienza down the left. Endo with a good interception. He's got this sharpness, Endo, isn't he? You can see that. The longer the game goes on.
I think Chiesa's just telling Leone off in Italian.
Yeah, yes.
Get the ball to me quicker.
Helping him out.
Yeah.
Which is good. Now Andy Robertson for Liverpool. Out wide on the left to Engamoa. It's inside, back to Jones again. Turning it back to Robertson. Ekitike making a run. It's been held, Ekitike. Oh, the referee's giving it the other way. Oh, Nathan Wood was all over him there. I think the ref's got that wrong. And he's going to book Ekitike, I think. I think the referee has got that wrong. We'll get Neil Mellor's view once he sees a replay.
Yeah, he's got it wrong, Steve.
I mean, looking at that, he's blatantly held it back.
But Ekitike can't react like that.
No, yeah.
Punch the ball
That's
away.
why he's been booked. But he had a point, Ekitike. It's a foul.
Yeah.
Not the other way. That was a baffling decision by the referee. And then he creates the rod for his own back because Ekitike's angry yet. He shouldn't argue back, but that's why he's got the yellow card. Manning been fouled by Frimpong, but the referee plays on. And now they play it over the top with Shea Charles, with a good ball actually into midfield. Flynn Downs, Edwards, on the outside, Gillett. And now they're trying to get in behind Liverpool on the right, low ball in! Mamadashvili with a vital defensive. Great goalkeeper there to push it clear. Now a good turn by Chiesa at the other end. Into Ekitike, return over the halfway line. Now he's running after with pace and power. Did brilliantly. Edge of the area. Ekitike in the box. Tight angle. Still Ekitike. Ran out of options in the end. He couldn't pull it back. So Leone had taken up a great position in the middle. And Josh Quasi got it away for a throw.
Very good break from Liverpool, and Ekitike looking really sharp there. Just trying to work that little bit of space.
Conor Bradley coming on next. The Liverpool bells.
I think it'll be like for like, won't it?
With Frimpong, it will be,
I would think. Goalkeeper Mamadashvili just dealing with that cross when it came in.
Everything he's done, he's done brilliantly.
Yeah, he's looked comfortable.
He's looked really strong. Very good. Liverpool throw, and then Joe Gomez, it looks like it's going to take a long throw here. They said he's been coming into the game more. Everton did it, didn't they? With O'Brien at the weekend.
Well, let's see how long this is.
It's a long throw, launched into the cut penalty area. It's a great throw. It's cleared away by Southampton. The referee penalises Liverpool again as the big defender Quasi hits the deck.
It was a really good throw from Gomez. Put it right in that 6-yard box. Do you know what frustrates me with that? The referee's giving a free kick. There's contact everywhere. The defender's gone down, and it's just frustrating. Just relieves that pressure for Southampton.
Arnold wasn't happy at all with the refs there, by the way. It's Manning on the near side.
I've enjoyed no VAR, Steve, I have
Charles?
to say.
Yeah.
No, I feel as though I'm not waiting for a decision.
It only comes in when you get to the semi-finals of this competition, VAR. And Manning, right by Arne Slot, stuck out, will take the throw for Southampton. don't forget, in the form of Conor Bradley, Mel's, he missed the start of the season with the injury, didn't he? So they're working his minutes now. I thought he did really well against Grealish, by the way.
I agree.
I thought he was excellent.
Grealish is in great form. The only time he beat Conor Bradley was for the goal. He dinks it to the far post and lay it back. Apart from that, I thought it was a really good battle between the pair of them.
So Manning deep inside the Southampton arm, turns it back to Quasi again. Chiesa really looking at breaking pressure, running up there and putting pressure on them. It stays 1-0 to Liverpool. Now Southampton go long at the other end. Gomez did well, good defending to turn it away from Armstrong. Back to Mamardashvili again. Then out to Giovanni Leone, the 18-year-old. Looks a lot older than 18, right?
He does.
Yeah, the Italian. His Liverpool debut. Gomez. Square to Robertson, the captain. Back to Gomez again. Bring it forward for Liverpool. Back to Leone. Leone back to Gomez again. Jones a little flick. Ekitike couldn't quite get there. Jones has won it back superbly. But this referee has lost the plot at the moment. I didn't even think that was a foul either. He's given offside, he said. So it wasn't a foul, which is right. He's given offside. No, Curtis is going off. So, will Frimpong maybe go midfield? Connor at right back. Curtis Jones gets a nice round of applause. He was excellent. You highlighted him in your review show in the derby when he came on.
Well, with him coming off, Steve, I have to say, don't be surprised if Curtis Jones starts at the weekend against Crystal Palace. He looks sharp. He's got about the pitch really well. He's looked mobile. He could come into it.
So Frimpong has got in the Salah role. It's a 4-2-3-1. Chiesa just off Ekitike. Bradley at right back. And he can play further forward. And maybe owners may be looking at this because, as we said, when we get to Christmas, which actually isn't, as fun as it sounds, isn't that very far away now, really.
I've seen chocolate coins on the shelves in my local supermarket. I said I'm not allowed to buy them.
You get Easter eggs in December, by the way.
But this is the game to do it.
That's the thing, to look at Frimpong in that role when he played a few games in pre-season there, when Mo's away with the AFCON.
And maybe a little bit more familiar position for him, going further forward.
Yeah, 57 minutes gone. Liverpool 1-0. Endo to Bradley. Ekitike makes the run. Still Bradley. Ekitike in the area. Tight angle. Little turn. In the end, the goalkeeper smothers the loose ball. Ekitike. The defender goes down. Ryan Manning. Was he caught just by Ekitike? I don't know. Got to be careful.
I think it was an accidental collision.
It was, yeah. Having been booked. Now Southampton go forward down the right. In towards Downs, the American forward. He's come on the right wing. Damon Downs. And they go square to the left-hand side to Manning on the left wing. Will still, Saints possibly edges area, pushing him forward. Charles, good challenge by Endo. It breaks back for Cienza. Downs. Armstrong. Cienza in a central area, just outside the box. Good ball to the right. Cross comes in. Endo got it clear. Trainee only with a poor clearance, and then the shot ricocheted back in. Is charged down well. Goes across to the right. Another ball comes in. Charles with a header. Mamardashvili to take.
I think there was a good blocking there. Was it Leone who got the blocking?
After he made the initial error, didn't he?
Yeah, so he sort of made up for it.
But Liverpool leading by Alexander Isak's only goal here against Southampton. Goes wide again to Gomez. He'll turn it back towards Leone again. Still Leone. Moves it back towards Joe Gomez. Turning it back to Robertson. Engamoa. Back towards Leone. Square across his back line to Gomez. Now Endo takes a touch. Back to Leone. Patient by Liverpool. Conor Bradley right in front of the dugouts. Back to Leone again.
It is patient, but we still need that second goal.
Yeah, here's Gomez. Coming forward for Liverpool. Up wide to Robertson. On the outside left now. Engamoa. Can he get at them at the cop end? Into the area. 1-2 with Chiesa. Engamoa goes again. Clever ball. Frimpong in the penalty area. Ekitike. Tight angle. In the box on the right. Ekitike waits. Trying to slide it to Conor Bradley. But in the end, we just overplay it in the penalty area. And Manning does well to get there before Bradley. Quasi defending on the left. Manning again, good block by Frimpong. Manning not afforded anywhere to go there. He's nutmeg Frimpong. Frimpong still after him, putting real pressure on him. Goes down the line, good header by Leone. He's strong there to pick a counter, wasn't he? Now Trey Leone through midfield for Liverpool. Back to Robertson, an hour gone. Can Liverpool find a second goal? Engamoa on the left. In the area, 2 to take on. Back to Leone, clever play by Trey. Feeds it back to Robertson. Back to Leone again, he's still only 18, don't forget. Chiesa from the left, into the area, Endo, Ekatike, nice there, Chiesa! It's offside, it won't count. What a pity. Really good finish by Chiesa, but it's been given as offside. There's no VAR, so it won't count.
He looked offside, I have to say. It's good football though. A bit of build up there, Ekatike just getting the ball in to him. Just looking at the replay, Steve, is a yard offside. Yeah, good decision.
So, Leo Chiesa, who will want to forget that miss he had just before Isak scored, he's been taken off. And Jay Robinson has come on. Another change for the Southampton manager, Will Still. Still, it's only 1-0. Chiesa there, wanting to delight the Kop with a goal after his assist for Isak in the first goal. But Liverpool 1, Southampton 0. Southampton 10-0 back in the end of Woods. Nathan Wood crosses back line to Quasi. At the back for Southampton. Giving it back to Manning in front of the dugout. Down the line, good defending by Bradley, lovely touch. Bradley will go again. Still Bradley under pressure. Did well to turn away from Robinson. Endo on the crosses back line to Joe Gomez. Still Gomez. Back to Endo again. Towards Leone. Conor Bradley will take over, feeding it back to Frimpong on the outside right. Lovely 1-2. Bradley goes again, running at them, trying to find Ekatike. Defended well. Manning manages to clear it away, not for a corner. A loose ball picked up by Bradley on the outside right. Endo goes further infield now. Trey Leone, back to Robertson. Wide left, Engamoa. Now can he get at the fullback? 1-on-1 into the Kop end penalty area. You've got to remember, as you rightly say, Mills, let's be honest, he made a mess of that, but he's only just turned 17.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big occasion playing in a game like this, and not everything he tries is going to pay off.
And what I liked about that was Chiesa was disappointed he didn't get the ball, but he applauded him to say, okay, keep doing it.
The crowd sung his name and keep him going, and that's all you can do.
He needs that support and encouragement.
Yeah.
It's still a big night for him to be starting here tonight.
It's massive. Charles back out wide to Manning. Good ball in midfield again to Charles again. Deflected. Gomez. Poor clearance. And Trey Leone with an excellent tackle to win it back. Off Gillett. Robertson down the left. Engamoa just inside his own half. Skips away from his opponent. And then finds Gomez. Rolled it to his right to Bradley. On the right to Frimpong. Back to Conor Bradley again. Onto the crosses back line towards Joe Gomez. Isak scoring his first Liverpool goal. The only goal of the game so far. Chiesa having a goal disallowed. Offside, right, and it was offside. Not really had any other chances though, Mel, so far. We're trying to link up play here. Nice play between Frimpong and Bradley. Frimpong whips the ball into the middle. Chiesa! Great touch! Shot block! He was unlucky, Chiesa there. There's a handball appeal, but it's waved away by the referee. Really good play by Chiesa.
He's had a couple of efforts blocked. Chiesa. Just feel as though there's a goal out there for him tonight.
Gomez out wide to Robertson. In towards Engamoa. By the way, who do you think, if we got a penalty, who would take it tonight, by the way? Here's one for you.
It's a great question. That Ekatike.
Probably he's a man in form, or Chiesa. One of them two, I think, would take it. Gomez.
Not Gomez. It'd have to be 4-0 for Gomez.
That would be something. It'd have to be 4 or 5-0 last minute of the game for Gomez.
But what I would say is, as much as I feel as though we're on top here trying to get a second, they're still in the game. Southampton at 1-0. They are still in the game.
And they've got pace in the counter. Engamoa we've had better control of the game in the second half.
Yeah, we look the more likely to go on and get that next goal.
Yeah, without really piercing them down. Here's Engamoa, one-on-one. Can he get the fullback Gillett again? Still Engamoa, teasing him. Into Ekatike in the box, he's surrounded by yellow and blue shirts. Gomez, the crowd trying to encourage him to shoot from a long way out. Now it goes out wide to Frimpong again. Two to take on. Endo with a dummy. Bradley, he just got his feet wrong. And Downs, good tackle by Nioni. Ekatike turns and drags the effort wide.
Sort of a bit of instinctive play there from Ekatike. He picks the ball up, he's about 5 yards outside the box, and he thinks, why not? Why not? He tries to take the shot on early, but never really catches it.
I'll tell you what, Miles, I think he's shown some nice touches, Trey Nioni, in the second half. Made some good tackles as well.
Yeah, and
done all right.
Steve mentioned it, it's his first start at Anfield in a...
It's only 18.
In a proper game.
Yeah, absolutely. So Liverpool leading 1-0. Ball over the top. Ekatike will chase and try and charge down Wood. Cleared away again. Back header. Armstrong comes back to Leone again. Sending it back to Mamadashvili. 66 gone. 1-0 Liverpool.
Steve, I think the fans have helped Leone. You know, everything he does trying to support him, and even that little moment there, chest and back to the goalkeeper. I think that's massive for a young player. When you're making your debut and you can hear the fans supporting you, it's brilliant.
Liverpool knocking across the back line with Joe Gomez. Turning away from Downs. Be careful. That's good by Gomez. More composed in the second half. Leone, Gomez, nice combinations. Robertson on the overlap. Liverpool with Engamoa. Can he get out the fullback? He wanted to run it in, beat him. Into 1-2 with Leone. Just a bit loose. Endo's won it back though superbly well. Comes back to Leone again. Rolls it wide left to Robertson. Jayden Danns will be next on for Liverpool, by the way. Here's Engamoa wriggling away down the left wing. It's just been clipped. That'll be a free kick for Liverpool on the left wing.
That's good to see. He wants the ball. Rio Engamoa is enjoying himself out there. Same with Leone in this second half.
It'd be nice for Nancy getting on now.
Chiesa? You think he's coming up for Chiesa?
No.
Frimpong?
Maybe young Leo, I don't know. See.
Yeah.
Don't know. 67 gone. Liverpool 1, Southampton 0. Alexander Isak, who's played the 45 minutes, is on the bench in the dugout watching it. Free kick whipped in by Chiesa. It's a good ball in that actually from the left. No red shirt attacked it really, and it's Quasi who had to head it behind the German. For a corner.
Delivery. Another player who's enjoyed himself out there, Chiesa, who's got that assist.
I think he's been good. I think he's been our best player.
Yeah, he's done really well.
Yeah. So Andy Robertson will take the right wing corner for Liverpool. Going to be a left-footed in-swinger at the Kop end. There's 68 minutes on the clock. Liverpool looking to add to Isak's only goal. Robertson's in, flicked by Ekatike who attacked it. And it drifts behind for a goal kick. Referee's given a foul by Ekatike on Manning. The free kick to Southampton. Sipka Hulshoff is not happy with the referee, by the way, down there. Let's have a look at it again. I mean, he's got a right to go for it from that corner. What would you describe that, Mel? Petty?
Yeah, soft.
Yeah,
just
very soft.
Goal kick. There's no foul.
Ridiculous. Endo. Flynn Downs wins the loose ball for Southampton. Still only one goal in it. Long ball down the middle. Good, that's good by Leone, because it's a dangerous ball. He's only 18. And he did well. Good shout communication between him and Mamadashvili when it looked like Armstrong and Downs might be in there.
I thought he sensed danger well, Steve.
Yeah.
I sort of thought it could be a problem here. Needs to get in a position to cover.
Gomez square towards Leone again for Liverpool. Ekatike trying to stay on side, wants a through ball, just delayed it. Tony Stills, 1-0, Mamadashvili outside of his goal. It's a poor kick by Mamadashvili. And Southampton free in the box here, but Leone with an excellent challenge to deny Jay Robinson the substitute. But then Robertson gives the ball away. Southampton being encouraged here with Shea Charles, and will turn it wide to Manning on the left-hand side. Showing the danger, you make a bit of an error, but he could be punished.
Good tackle from Leone.
It was.
Important tackle inside his own penalty area there.
Southampton throw down the line, left edge of the penalty area. Frimpong back to Bradley. He clears it, but Quasi wins it back. Endo, nice turn by Endo. Good strength from Wataru Endo to win it. Bradley, crossfield to Robertson. Oh, it's been poor by Liverpool, giving the ball away easily.
Bit too risky.
Yeah. Arnold didn't like that. Looking at his reaction on the bench. Now Southampton play it square to Quasi.
I think Chiesa's been like Sobersley out there. He's run everywhere, hasn't he?
He has. Yeah, he's been excellent. Really put a good shift in out there. Now Southampton knocking across their back line. They turn it back out wide on the right towards Ronnie Edwards. Elias Gillett all the way back to Quasi. Frimpong putting him under. Well, it's back with Alex McCarthy, the goalkeeper. Pinging it forward. Endo with a forceful header for Liverpool. Southampton will win it back. Now Manning on the near side. To Quasi again. Just outside his penalty area. Into Manning's path. Slides one down the line. Brilliant by Endo. Won it back superbly. Frimpong. Oh, we just waited and lost the ball, but then Trey Leone has won it back in midfield for Liverpool. Robertson back to Leone again. For Liverpool here. Holds it to his right to Endo. Dan's is still warming up again, by the way, after he sat in the dugout. Now he's been called back by Sipka Hulshoff. Hayden Dans, the 19-year-old Scouser, will be on next. Had that wonderful moment at the Kop against this same opposition in the FA Cup in under Jurgen. Trey Leone rolls it wide left towards Robertson. Down the line to Engamoa. 72 on the clock. Liverpool 1, Southampton 0. Engamoa again. We've had the majority of the possession in the second half, not creating any real meaningful chance. Chiesa 1-2 with Engamoa. Chiesa again. And now he's pulled back his opponent. It's almost like we've been guilty of overplaying in the penalty area.
It's congested though, isn't it?
Need someone to try and get a shot away. We just haven't managed to do that second half, have we?
Yeah, they've limited that space. They've got players back here in shape, trying to frustrate us, making it difficult for us.
Absolutely. It stays 1-0. Southampton go back towards Quasi. Nancy will be on shortly. Frimpong's done well on the right hand side to win it back. Lovely turn by Bradley. Into the box. Ekatike, nice touch. Still Ekatike. Little turn. It's just been forced wide. There's too many yellow and blue shirts there. Gives it to Endo. Frimpong on the right. Back to Ekatike in the middle. Good save by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, right sort of idea, wasn't it? Works it out to the right hand side. Frimpong delivers. Ekatike trying to get across the near post. Very nearly gets there.
On the slot gives Nancy a high five. He's going to bring him on shortly, which is nice for him after his injury problems with the troublesome back. Now a ball over the top, flags up. Armstrong's miles offside. Free kick Liverpool. Liverpool will make that change. Who do you think might go off? Rio?
Yeah,
that's the change. Because Rio will be on the bench again at Palace. He's a good sub to bring on. Made him in tonight, it's not been easy.
no, not easy. I've really enjoyed the fact that he's wanted the ball so much. He hasn't been fearful in terms of scared to give the ball. I've really enjoyed that about him. He's had two players at times to try and put nice balls into the box. Yeah, I mean, he's a player who's really developing nicely. 17 years old still.
Yeah, so Rio Engamoa off. Jaden Dan's on for Liverpool. Scouser. Danzi will go just off. Ekatike up top. Chiesa out wide on the left. Southampton are going to make 2 more changes very shortly. Ross Stewart, a forward, has been plagued by injuries, and Tom Fellows. So it's 2 strikers. Fellows, a new signing from West Bromwich Albion, going to bring 2 forwards on. Oh, and Gomez has given the ball away at the back there for Liverpool. Into the penalty area. Downs. Gomez redeems himself, but it's a corner.
Yeah, just at times we've created our own problems by giving the ball away unnecessarily. Now we've got a defender corner. Completely unnecessary.
Yeah. just a couple of occasions, maybe Gomez's lack of playing time has shown a bit.
And that has to be understandable.
Yeah.
You can't start a game since February and expect to be at the same level you were at.
Manning now with a corner kick on the right for Southampton. Liverpool 1, Southampton 0. There's 15 minutes left of this Carabao Cup tie. Just haven't been able to get that second goal. In it goes. Endo with a misplaced header. And it's 1-1. A mistake by Endo. And it's Shea Charles who equalises for Southampton from close range. It was awful defending by Liverpool from that corner. And it's 1-1.
Well, we said about being unnecessarily given away, and then we just don't defend the set piece when it comes in. It's two of them at the back post. It's Endo and Dante. If anything, it's had more from Endo. You know, he completely misjudges the cross as it comes in, and he deflects it into the path of the Southampton attacking player who cannot believe his luck. Completely unmarked, 6 yards out. I thought it was a penalty. I thought the ref might give a penalty actually. But it falls nicely. He's not going to make any mistake.
Here's a closer look at the replay. Looked up. I think it's hit his hands, you know, but it fell to Shea Charles, the substitute. He used to be at Manchester City's academy, who pounces from close range from the corner. It's poor that from Endo, he knows. But, you know, our failure to get the second goal in this second half, Mills, is that's what left Southampton in it.
Said that to you, Steve, they're still in the game.
Yeah,
they're still in the game.
Try like this. And it's 1-1. And now we're 14 minutes away from penalties, Neil Mellor.
Yeah. There's still enough quality out there, Steve, to go on and win this game.
There is. Can we push forward and create a chance? But at 1-1, just had a few erratic performances, I would call it tonight, Mills. I know he's probably being a bit more nicer than me, and I get what he's saying by saying he's a few players who need minutes, and let's just say I think it showed in a few of them tonight. Here's Robertson on the left wing for Liverpool, out wide to Chiesa. How can he get at his opponent? Whipped in a good cross. Ekitike's header! And it's wide! Well, what a chance that was!
Big chance. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant play on the left-hand side from Chiesa. Does everything he wants to, delivers the ball, and you're thinking, there we go, Ekitike at the far post, 6 yards out, heads it down, he cannot believe it's not in the back of the net.
It's a poor header, isn't it?
It's a big chance.
Unmarked.
Should be scoring.
Miscued it.
Scoring from there. That's a big chance.
He miscued it. Ugo Ekitike. Great ball in by Chiesa. He's had a good game, Chiesa, hasn't he?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he's been a standout performer for Liverpool this evening.
So McCarthy goes forward. Here's Dan's good touch. Ekitike, it's a lovely turn, and he's played Dan's in. Frimpong's in the middle. Dan's with a low cross, but it's blocked in the end by Shea Charles, the Southampton goal scorer. And they play it forward up towards Downs, but Robertson with a back pass, and it's not worked. And Armstrong with a ricochet. Armstrong on the attack, right edge of the penalty area. They've got a lot of yellow and blue shirts here in this attack, Southampton, but Downs finds the other Downs, who turns away from Chiesa. 12 minutes to go. The form he's in, you want to back Ekitike to at least hit the target.
I still think he may get another chance to win it for Liverpool.
A good tackle by Leone on the near side. He's hurt himself. Overstretching there. Leone in a collision with Robinson. He's hurt himself there, Mels, you know. Overstretched with the knee. And he's in a lot of pain there. That's a worrying sight on his debut.
That's a horrible sight. Horrible to see. He's in all kinds of distress down there.
Yeah, that's bad. He's in a lot of pain down there on his Anfield debut, Giovanni Leone. And Liverpool are going to have to get a substitute ready down there. Is that Reece Williams? He's getting ready. No, it's Milos Kerkez who's getting ready. So Kerkez will come on for Leone. It was an innocuous challenge, wasn't it? Right on this near side by our gantry position. And he stretched. You can see his knee stretched. And the doctor's there. There's a stretcher calling round there, and we've just got to hope this is not serious. He's in absolute agony there. He's got his hands over his face. It was one of those horrible moments where you're overstretched. And This is not turning into a great night for us, Bells.
Oh, I'm gutted for Leone there. There's
that's
young man
awful.
making his debut at Anfield. He's had some good moments, a couple of nervy moments out there.
That's really bad.
Horrible way for him to end it.
Looks like he's going to have to go off on a stretcher. He's not moved that left leg, by the way. Milos Kerkez will go on. Andy Robertson will go centre back with Gomez. Milos Kerkez coming on for Liverpool. And it's 1-1 with 10 minutes to go. Southampton on the attack again. They've got a long throw here, which Quasi's going to take from the left-hand side. Launched into the near post, little flick on. That's going to be another Southampton corner. This is a horrible sight, folks. There's a real concern for Giovanni Leone there.
I think it's his right knee.
It's his right knee.
I think it's his right knee. It must have been the way he just landed. It's
a really awkward landing, and I feel for him.
I think it's his left knee. The bandage is
that's
left knee.
Yeah. That looked nasty when he did it. I winced when he did that. That was a nasty moment. Got to defend well here though, Mel's. 9 minutes to go. It's another Southampton corner from the left, in by Manning. Endo this time heads the clearance away. Dan's trying to break. Was he fouled? No. Akatike, good flick. Dan's is Frimpong with his pace. He's got away. Play on. Akatike, there's two men unmarked in the middle. But the cross is not great by Akatike. He scuffed it and it's cleared. It's still with Akatike on the right hand side. Oh, that was a chance there. Big chance. Trey Leone out wide to Kerkez, who's just come on. Kerkez back to Trey Leone. Bradley out wide on the right hand side towards Frimpong. Can he run at the fullback Manning to the byline? But the cross is disappointing. Didn't beat the man at the near post. Corner. Joe Gomez to take. Maybe a long throw coming up on the right. Still the St John's staff, and he's got a strapping on that knee. Giovanni Leone. We can only hope and pray, Bells, that it's not a serious one of those ACLs. That would be a horrible, horrible moment.
Yeah, wish him well.
Debut.
Wish him well.
It was an overstretch, and he knew it straight away. Gomez with a long throw, Cop end. Bradley with a near post flick on. Couldn't get the header he wanted. It's cleared. Gomez, can he cross it back in there? But leaning back, it's an awkward cross. It's a poor cross, and McCarthy grabs it. And that's a good kick over the top to the Scotland international Armstrong on the left wing. Running at Frimpong here, just outside the box. Still Armstrong. Putting inside, Stevens. Robinson to the byline. The cross is taken. He's got heavy strapping there, Leone. He's off on a stretcher on his Liverpool debut. Talk about contrasting debuts tonight, Mills. Isak scoring, and then that moment for Leone. Goal over the top by Kerkez is just too far for Ekatike. Ekatike, who had that big opportunity, Mills, from that Chiesa cross. He'd be disappointed with that one, because it was a free header back post, wasn't it?
Yeah, big chance for
He
him.
expected to score that one.
Well, the form he's been in, Steve.
Yes.
It's sensational
Big
form.
chance.
Still time though for another big chance to win it in normal time.
Ultimately though, Miles, in the second half, we've had most of the possession. Southampton have been a threat on the counter, but we just really haven't worked McCarthy enough, have we, the goalkeeper?
We've gifted them an equaliser.
Yes.
Not all like scoring,
No.
gifted them an equaliser from the Endo mistake.
Yeah. Now Conor Bradley, we are 6 minutes away from penalties probably now. At 1-1 in this Carabao Cup tie. Kerkez out wide to the left towards Chiesa. Into the box, back post, it's stumped away by Quasi. Now it goes out of play on the far side for a Liverpool throw. Taken short. Back to Gomez on the halfway line for Liverpool. Going towards Bradley. Of course, if you look at penalty shootout spells, and our previous Carabao Cup goalkeeper, Quimby Kelleher, had such a wonderful record in penalty shootouts. Georgie Mamadashvili waits. Robertson, great ball in! He's in! And it's 2-1! Hugo Ekatike does it again! It's another assist for Federico Chiesa! And he shows his
absolutely brilliant from Chiesa. The unselfishness. He's desperate for a goal, but he squares it 5 yards to his mate Ekitike to tap in. That's brilliant from Chiesa. A nice finish from Ekitike, but he knows he's on a booking. And sort of the emotion, the adrenaline of taking the shirt off, lost in the moment. And now he will regret taking that off because he'll miss out at Crystal Palace. And the form he's been in makes it a lot easier for the manager. He's straight in. Whereas he would have had a tough decision to make.
Absolutely. 5th goal of the season for Ugo Ekitike, and he was sent off. The first yellow card he got, I said was a joke. Yes, as Mel's rightly pointed out, he shouldn't have. You can't talk back to the ref, but the decision, it was a joke decision because the free kick was Liverpool's. It wasn't the other way. The ref got that wrong. He booked him for answering back, and that's the end result.
Well, he punched the ball away. The petulance, that was the problem.
Yeah, it's the end result of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen anything like that before a Liverpool player scoring and getting sent off.
I feel bad because I was saying to you the last Liverpool player to be sent off was 18 years ago in the League Cup.
Yeah, that's happened again.
Crouching.
Yeah. And now it's Ekitike after scoring at the Cop end. It was a great ball by Kirkes, by the way, wasn't it, over the top?
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't sure. Danger now in the Liverpool penalty area. Gomez has done well defending there to not concede a corner. 87 minutes on the clock. Liverpool 2, Southampton 1. Ekitike scores, but because he took his shirt off and showed the number 22 Ekitike to the Cop in over celebrations, if you take your shirt off, it's a yellow card. Those are the rules.
Yeah.
And he misses Crystal Palace at the weekend.
Yeah, and there's no way you can argue with that. No, it's a case of
Southampton making changes. We're going to make the changes now. They are bringing 2 strikers on in Ross Stewart and Tom Fellows, who are both coming on for Southampton. So Will Steele has thrown 2 strikers on. They have a corner kick, and they're looking for another equaliser in this cup tie. Liverpool 2, Southampton 1. No, it's a long throw. It's taken short. It's filled everybody this time. Ball whipped in by Manning. It's a good ball. Good header by Kirkes. Really good header. And now Trainioni picks it up at left back. Trying to play it down the line for Dans. He just sliced it out of play for a throw in for Southampton. All in all, it's been eventful, this.
Yes.
Isak getting his first goal. And 2 killer blows to Liverpool. Certainly the injury to Leone, but which doesn't look good. That's a bad one, Mills.
Yeah.
And then Ekitike missed the sitter before, then he scored, set up by Chiesa. Great tackle there by Kirkes, and Dans does brilliantly there to provide 2 tackles. Crowd enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We're into the last minute now, 2-1.
Fighting, he's battling up there, he knows he's on his own, down to 10 men, Liverpool.
Arne Slot made 11 changes tonight. It's not been easy against the Southampton side from the Championship, who are struggling. Defensively, we've made some mistakes at times, and here they are on the attack again in the penalty area, down the right-hand side. Cutting in from Kirkes. Opportunity for Charles to shoot. Good block by Endo, edge of the box. Now Frimpong's header away. Can Endo win the challenge? He did clearly there, Endo. He was flattered as well by Shea Charles. And Liverpool win a free kick. That's typical Endo when we've seen him come on in the Premier League game like that and win a challenge like that.
And just to mention as well, Steve, something that's been labelled about this Liverpool team this season, finding a way late on in games. Different ways of doing it. Another substitute, Ekitike, coming off the bench and finding a way. At 1-1, 5 minutes to go, can you find a late goal? We have done again.
I think Arne Slot is fuming down there with the 4th official. I think it's related to that free kick, which he felt. We saw the replay. It's a free kick.
Steve, if you're on a booking, you can't do it.
No, you can't.
You know.
Here's Kirkes. No, it's Chiesa in the penalty area. Beats his man brilliantly. Fires it across goal, and the goalkeeper does well to block that. It nearly went in from Chiesa. 6 minutes of added on time. Frimpong's been fouled by Manning just outside the box. And a free kick to Liverpool on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that just relieves a little bit of pressure. Steve, I know what you're saying about
I agree with what I'm saying, Mel's, is I'm just explaining what Arne Slot is doing, and that's why. But yeah, I know
the first one should never have been a free kick.
No.
It should have been a free kick to Liverpool.
It should have been a free kick to Liverpool.
But what he
got
did,
that wrong.
He punched the ball away.
Yeah,
he punched the ball away, and that penalty is a yellow card.
And you can't take the shirt. All I can think of, he must have just got lost in the moment.
I think that, yeah. I think they do as when you score a goal. The Bulls have scored a goal.
Yeah. That's his first one of the cup, isn't it?
There we go.
They've all gone to the end road end, haven't they, in Anfield? And here's Chiesa. Good play to Bradley. Bradley out to the right to Frimpong. The Liverpool fans singing the name of Chiesa, who's had a really good game. Oh, he's shooting for goal, but the referee's assistant has spotted something going on there.
Well, he's the man of the match for me, Chiesa.
It's been excellent, hasn't it?
2 assists, really, he's covered all kinds of ground. He's looked really good tonight, I have to say. I just reminded the manager that as much as it's the squad game, if you're called upon, I'm there, I'm ready.
Now Manning on the left-hand side. Dangerous ball edge of the area, but good tackle by Trey Nioni to get it away from Downs, the American forward. And Manning has thrown the ball down in disgust. He's going to get a yellow card. It's the same as Ekatike did, because the throwing goes the other way. So, I don't think I've ever seen that with a Liverpool player before there, Mel. Scoring a goal, celebrating in front of the cop, and then a second yellow comes out for a red. It's a mad moment.
It's a rule I've not been a fan of, but I understand because of the sponsorship of the shirt. They want to see him scoring with the shirt on. I understand.
Now Frimpong's been penalised for a foul. Free kick to Southampton. Quickly taken. It's also meant that Arnold's not been able to bring on a few more of the academy kids because of the tender scoreline. Good tackle back there and now it's Chiesa running at them. He's put so much effort in. He's been clattered there, and the referee doesn't give the free kick. And now Kirkes launches one into the stands under real pressure. It's not been a great ref this fella tonight, by the way, as well.
I'll tell you what, that was the sort of tackle we should have seen at the weekend from Kirkes.
That was brilliant. Tremendous play. Manning with the through ball. Armstrong with the layoff. Dangerous. They're getting players out wide, Southampton. Into the box now. Putting inside from the right. Kirkes defends it brilliantly. Been excellent against Kirkes though. Stewart picks it up the loose ball on the right hand side.
Top defending Kirkes, Steve.
Yeah, brilliant that one. 3 minutes still remain of stoppages. 2-1 Liverpool lead. Manning goes past Frimpong, the left back. Edge of there, a little touch. There's a chance for Charles. Great tackle by Gomez. And it's a goal kick. Southampton were appealing for a penalty there. When Joe Gomez made the challenge, and he's given a goal kick, the referee.
Well, I thought it was a brilliant tackle. If anything, it's a corner. I'm surprised he's given...
Yeah, it's a corner. It should have been a corner. It's never a penalty in a month of Sundays. It's a great tackle by Joe Gomez.
It's not a goal kick, he's given a goal kick.
See what I mean about the ref? He's missed so much. Roger Older with this fella, boy.
Yeah, great tackle though, I have to say, from Gomez. Has to time it right, Stephen, he does.
He did.
Inside the area like that.
Shouldn't Charles be booked there for failing a penalty, demanding a penalty?
It was contact, but Gomez won the ball.
Yeah, he did win the ball. It was a great tackle. Still Southampton play it forward. Gomez is there again with a touch and a clearance. Backs to the wall stuff at the end here. Dan's put himself about since coming on. Not like he was held back there. Arne Slot is angry with the referee again. This ref won't be on Arne's Christmas card list, by the way, I'll tell you that for sure. But here's Bradley at the back, defending really well. He was strong there. Leone, good ball to Chiesa. Into Jayden Danns, good hold-up play. Great play by Danns, tremendous play. Helped clear him off, the crowd enjoyed that. Robertson, good ball to Chiesa. Carries the ball forward. Danns makes a run. Chiesa runs past Downs. Still Chiesa. Done really well to hold him off. That's a foul, referee. Come on. How he's given it.
Great experience from Chiesa.
Yeah.
Just to take a little bit of steam out of the game, a little bit of winding down of the clock. Really good play from Chiesa there. By the way, that flick from Danns was Diego Maradona. That's what it was. Fans loved it. So did I.
Nat Phillips in the San Siro. Into the last minute, Mills. 2-1. First goal for Isak for Liverpool. 2 assists for Chiesa. But Ekatike off the bench for Isak at half time. Scoring for Liverpool and then getting sent off. He'd already been booked. He took his shirt off. And you cannot do that. And Chiesa again. Brilliant play. He shoved into the touchline there, by the way. That looked a foul again, Mills, didn't it? The referee plays on.
Well, this could be the last chance they've got, Southampton.
Yeah, Quasi at the back. Carry the ball forward. into the Liverpool half, out wide towards Manning on the left-hand side. Right-footed, dangerous ball in. Good take by Manning. Very good take.
He's had a good night.
He has. Very good save first off. Southampton will look back to that open goal they missed, won't they, Mels?
Yeah, at a key moment at 0-0. I think his handling's been really good tonight, haven't it, actually?
Dan's putting pressure. Liverpool are through to the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. It wasn't vintage Liverpool. A much-changed lineup. It ended crazy ending to the game with Ekitike scoring the winner when he took his shirt off. The referee gave him a second yellow card, and now he will serve a one-game ban and miss Saturday's trip to Crystal Palace. Alexander Isak, though, big moment for him. He played the opening 45. He fired Liverpool in front. A mistake by the goalkeeper McCarthy. His clearance straight to Chiesa. Chiesa rolled it back to Isak. Really good finish by the number 9. Ekitike came on in the second half. Just before Isak had scored, Southampton missed an absolute sitter when Armstrong hit the bar and Cienza headed wide of an open goal, and then up the other end Isak scored. Second half we just couldn't get that second goal. Shea Charles equalised after a mistake by Endo, but Chiesa sets up Ekitike for the winner. He was then sent off. Leone going off with what looked like a bad injury on debut. Liverpool 2, Southampton 1.